women empowerment, and you guys are sleeping with another sister's husband or man, and you guys. Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the sisterhood, and if you ask me, it's a joke.
And what ways you think it's a joke?
I have a couple of ways, honestly. The first thing is you have single women keeping women single. You know,
Okay.
I just feel like if you want to be married, right? If you want to be married, you should listen to someone or take advice for a woman who's a wife.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Who's in a successful, healthy marriage.
Okay.
You know, who been there with her husband through the ups, through the downs, you know, and things like that. Like, if you want to be married, you should not be taking advice from a single woman.
Okay, I can agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And also, you have some single women that's bitter or was in a divorce and they're bitter and they just, like, how my thing is, how are you going to teach me how to be a wife when your relationships wasn't successful?
All right.
Make that make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to me for me to listen to you or take advice from you, and you never had not one successful relationship. So before you start talking, you need to reevaluate yourself and get yourself together, and then you can give advice once you experience that.
I agree. And in my opinion, always I would say seek professional help. I am a huge advocate for seeking professional help. Do your healing. Do that journey that you need to do before you step out and want to get married or get into any relationship. I believe a self relationship comes first. You have to work on yourself before you even try to take advice from anyone. I think you have to do that walk on yourself, right by yourself. Now,
That's number one.
As far as single women keeping other women single, it's a blurred line there. I would say it's a really
It's out there.
It's out there. It's a blurred line. It's out there. But I don't want to put the label or the projection as if because you're single you're bitter. I don't want to put that out there like that, because you really have some happy single women.
Yeah.
But always be mindful of what type of advice you take from anyone, I would say.
Yeah. But the thing is, it like it's like this. If, like you said, it's some women that, you know, that love the single life, and that's fine, because everybody doesn't want to be a wife, and that's okay. Everybody doesn't want to be married, and that's okay. So whatever area you want to go in, like, well, for me, I'll say marriage. I want to be married. I want to be a wife.
Yeah.
You know, so I won't take advice from someone who's never been married.
Yes.
Or I won't take advice for someone who hasn't had any a successful, healthy marriage.
Yes.
You know, but so let's just say I didn't want to be a wife, or, you know, I don't want to be married or whatnot, and I want to be single. Like, okay, like this is the single life, so I may take advice. Okay, this is how you can be happy and be single, because marriage is not for everybody.
Absolutely.
You know, and the single life is not for everybody. So you gotta, like,
get in where you fit in.
Yeah, basically, you get in where you fit in. You know, and that's just that. But it really does annoy me when I see, like, you know, how you have some single women put down women that want to be married. And then you have some married women that put down women that want to be single.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And it's just like, listen, is your life.
Absolutely.
You know, it's your life, it's your world. You do what you want in your life and your world. And we don't always have to agree. It should be, we respect each other. We shouldn't put each other down.
Yeah, I don't agree with putting each other down because one want to be married and one want to be single. Yeah, like I'm not with that and stuff. So how do you feel about the divorce rate? It's
high as hell.
It's really high. And
it's
why do you think that is?
Because people It's a couple of reasons, honestly. One, you have to do that self-help. You can't jump into a relationship or a marriage broken. You have to do that self-healing first.
Absolutely.
With anything, you have to be the one to heal first. You have to be the one that know how to love yourself first. And then you can love somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Also, some people get married for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Some people may just get married because, you make a lot of money and your money matches the lifestyle that I want.
And then they get married.
And then they get married.
It'd be miserable. And divorce.
That's one. We'll check that off. For real. Some people just, it's marriage. Some people think marriage is like an actual business.
Maybe some people do marry for business, financial stability, like you was stating. What do you think keeps a healthy marriage or a marriage going strong for so long? Like, what's the key to a strong, healthy marriage?
Well, I won't say marriage because I'm not married yet.
Okay.
But I'll say relationship. See what I mean? I ain't married, so I can't speak on no marriage, but I am in a relationship. I can speak on that. Okay. So, communication is number one. Communication, and I'm gonna say healthy communication.
Okay.
I'll say that. Like, if any issue, like if an issue comes up, you have to address it. Yes. Now, if both of you guys are like angry and mad at each other, no. Like, I suggest before you say some things you regret, because we say stuff when we angry and we can't take that back. Once you said it, that's what you said. You know, it's hard to take words back.
When you coming from emotional.
Yeah, so, separate for a little minute and then come back and then have a conversation. But you gotta listen to understand. Don't just be talking and just trying to get your point across. You're trying to get your point across. You're trying to get help. Yeah. No. You listen, he listen, both of you guys try to understand each other.
And come to some type of agreement or conclusion on things. One thing I had to learn along the way is that a relationship is more than just love. Yes. I always used to feel like, well, he loves me, I love him, we gonna make it on love, just love. And no, I had to learn love is not always enough. It's important and it's beneficial and everything. You need love, but it takes more than that.
It does.
It's understanding, it's communication, it's resolving, it's sometimes sacrificing, Oh,
that's a big one.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of sacrifice and compromise too.
Compromising, yep. Mm-hmm. So, and I also, along the way, because we were talking about relationships, I had to learn that part of listening, because I was the one to not always want to be right, but I had to get my point across. Like, I hear what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, but you're gonna hear me. Like, so
and that's bad.
That's bad. And I had to learn that. That's what I mean. You need to take that self-love, that self-healing, that journey within yourself. And now I'm in a healthy spot. But these are things I had to learn along the way.
That self-journey, that self-love, that self-care.
And now I'm able to share that, Yeah.
Right. I'm like, let me take a
sip. So, I also believe relationships, we make it harder than it has to be, I believe, a lot of times. Yeah. That's my opinion. Relationships can get complicated. They can get but I believe, us as people as a whole makes it way harder than it needs to be.
We do. And then some people don't know how to, some people run from conflict. In a relationship, it's going to be conflict, whether it's big or small. You just got to know how to resolve it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another key. You got to know how to resolve when conflict arises.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then your relationship is just going to be it's done.
You're going to be bumping heads.
Heads all the time. And that's so annoying.
Yep.
It's annoying.
When you can't, sleep at night, when you can't, when you're in a relationship and you're feeling alone in your relationship.
That's the worst ever.
And it's like, wow, like, yeah. So
I want to bring it to this, because talking about the sisterhood, I want to bring it to, this has been on my heart for a couple of weeks because I've been seeing a couple of videos.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I told you, but I've been seeing a couple of videos and about how, it's okay to be a side chick. And side chicks are winning and stuff like that. And it's just like, no. You're not winning if you're a side chick. The fact that you are accepting to be a side chick shows, let's just say, it shows the type of person you are. And I don't think you want to be that person, you know what I'm saying? But no, but on a serious note, like, it really disgusts me when I see how, some women talk about women empowerment and we got to stick together and we support women and things like that. But at the same time, is you going to flirt or mess around with a married man, and he's married, okay? And half the time, it be with, they know the girl, they know the wife.
Wow, that's deep.
So how is that women empowerment? And you guys are sleeping with another sister's husband or man, and you guys get a kick out of that because it's funny how, like, if a woman knows you're married, right?
Okay.
That it does something to them. A married man does something to some of these women that makes them just want to go after it. Now, what happened to the sister code? I'll wait.
Now, who do you hold accountable? The sister or the husband? Your sister, the sisterhood, or the husband that's in a marriage with that woman?
Of course, the husband, but as a sister in a sisterhood and a sister code, you shouldn't even. That's my husband is off limits for you.
Off limits.
My man, and I'm his woman. He off limits for you.
Off limits.
And that's the sister code. But of course, my husband or my man is at fault because you don't owe me loyalty, but out of respect. That's why I said this sisterhood is a complete joke.
Wow.
And I said what I said. Okay. How do you feel about that?
I never condone cheating. That's number one in any relationship. As far as the sisterhood go, it disgusts me to see, this person is married, and he's married to this woman. And as a woman, you go behind his back. But I always do say it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
I always say, everybody has to be accountable for their actions and stuff. I don't understand where it comes from. Maybe they feel like, she wants what her sister wants, and I don't understand, like, what would drive another woman to want to be with a married man and stuff. Me personally, I don't like sharing my mate. So
thank you.
I can't even like go there.
Yeah.
So that's beyond me. The side chicks, I want to say to each his own. I don't knock anybody for what they're trying to do, but I just know it don't work for me.
No. No. If you're a side chick, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
That's not cool because you gotta think
what they
about it.
Do.
That's not cool.
It don't work for me.
But my thing is this, and these be the same women that want to talk about we gotta stick together, women empowerment, and yada yada yada, and then they're a side chick. Make that make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me.
Everybody want their cake and ice cream.
If you're a side chick, let's talk about it in the comments. Okay.
Wow.
If you're a side chick, let's talk.
Well, we do hear that they winning. How do you think they winning?
They're not. Because think about it. Yes, he may come over, stop by, do his 1 and 2, but you sleeping alone, sis.
But she probably set up for life.
No.
Well,
you know
what you think it is?
You know what? You could be right with that. She could probably be set up, but that's somebody that's actually chasing. What they say, they chasing the bag.
So the side piece, is this the same as the mistress?
Yeah, I think. Drop a comment. Let us
Drop
know.
a comment. I don't know.
Yes.
So,
But I don't know. It's just this sisterhood is just really like I just really hope like we could try to restore this, because it's no trust within the sisterhood anymore, and it's really sad.
it's sad to see.
It's really sad to see like how we are with each other. Like we don't trust each other, we don't respect each other. It's jealousy. People are envious. Like it has to stop. It has to stop at some point, because you can't be trying to preach to me women empowerment and women support
behind
women,
the scenes,
and behind the scenes you doing some bullshit.
there's a lot that's going on.
I can't.
But
guys, until next time,
drop those comments.
okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.